That's Obi-Wan and Luke Skywalker. I just want to know your answer for this in the comments at the end of the video. In the film, spoilers, Luke is depressed and essentially given up on being a Jedi for two reasons. One, because the Jedi let Darth Sidious and Vader to rule the galaxy. And the other, the main one, being because Ben turned on Luke and murdered his entire temple full of students and younglings. Ben, the supposed new chosen one, as Luke in his hubris believed that he could pass down his abilities to Ben, who carried the mighty Skywalker bloodline, and bring rise to a new era of Jedi in the galaxy, to right what Anakin did wrong. When it all went the opposite way after Snoke contorted and pulled Ben closer to the dark side, Luke closes up shop, essentially, and leaves to Ahch-To in search of the first Jedi temple. Now, I know in the film he says because he wanted to die that he went to this island, but that's not true at all. He went there to study from the ancient Jedi texts, which were housed in the millennium-old Force tree, and to practice in the first Jedi temple, bearing the emblem of the Prime Jedi in all of his glory. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Now, who do we know that has failed his student? Mind you, in a much more grandiose way, affecting the entire galaxy for decades to come. Any guesses? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan, as he says on Mustafar, failed Anakin. He was responsible for training the Chosen One and making him fulfill the prophecy to bring balance to the Force. Anakin completely dissolved the Jedi, joined the last Sith Lord in the galaxy, and then marched the Jedi Temple with the 501st to exterminate Jedi and younglings in their sleep. Then he went on to become Darth Vader and carried out the Emperor's bidding for the rest of the next 30 years or so. Never once did Obi-Wan just give up. He took Luke to Tatooine and dedicated his entire remaining years to protecting little Skywalker, so that in the hopes that one day he would train him and right the wrongs that he did when Anakin turned on him. He was never bitter about it, that we saw at least, even in the canon comics, which showed glimpses of Luke's younger years getting into trouble with Jabba's gangs. Obi-Wan never walked away from any of it. That was my main issue with this version of Luke in The Last Jedi, and Mark Hamill expresses the same concerns when asked about his new personality. It's that Luke was the most optimistic character. If there was ever an issue, he'd find a way to overcome it.